Are you worried about your dog and thinking about giving them aspirin? It's a common question, but it can be risky if you don't have the right information. Hi, I'm Linda from Vetster, and today we're talking about whether it's safe to give dogs aspirin for things like limping or dealing with joint pain. As usual, all of the information in this video has been carefully reviewed by leading Vetster veterinarians. Alright, let's get into it.
Years ago, people sometimes gave aspirin to dogs for pain. Now we know there are much safer medications that work better. Aspirin belongs to a group of drugs called non-steroidal anti-inflammatories, also known as NSAIDs. And while it might reduce inflammation and pain in humans, it isn't always safe for dogs. Some over-the-counter meds for humans can actually be toxic to pets. Even if you see products labeled dog aspirin in stores, they still have the same active ingredient as human aspirin. That ingredient can lead to serious side effects, like stomach upset, ulcers, and even life-threatening bleeding. Now let's take a look at another problem. Giving your dog aspirin can interfere with much safer medications your vet might prescribe. If your dog has aspirin in their system, there's often a waiting period before starting a different medication. Mixing them could make side effects like ulcers or other complications even worse. Meanwhile, your dog could be stuck feeling uncomfortable until it's safe to give the new medicine. Aspirin can also damage the kidneys and prevent blood from clotting properly. This means even a small cut or injury might lead to serious bleeding. Dogs who develop ulcers from aspirin can have trouble healing, and procedures like surgery or dental work become higher risk if their blood doesn't clot the way it should. So what should you do if your dog suddenly has a limp or seems uncomfortable? It can be scary to see them hurting, but this is when you need professional advice. Not all limps are the same, and each one could have a different underlying cause. The best approach is to get a proper diagnosis so you can tackle the root of the problem with the safest, most effective therapy. Some dogs benefit from prescription anti-inflammatories designed just for them, while others might need joint supplements, physical therapy, or a weight management plan to take pressure off their joints. Your veterinarian can guide you through all these options. Now, let's talk about a few common questions regarding aspirin in dogs. First, can you give a limping dog aspirin? Generally, vets say no. There are safer, more effective ways to address the pain, and a limp can be caused by anything from a mild sprain to a serious joint issue. You don't want to make matters worse with a medication that might not help or might cause harm. Another question is whether baby aspirin is safer. Even though baby aspirin has a lower dosage, it can still lead to stomach ulcers, bleeding problems, and minimal pain relief. If your dog truly needs medication, it's best to get a vet's input and choose something proven to be both safe and effective. What about arthritis? It's understandable to want to grab aspirin for a dog with arthritis, especially if they're showing signs of constant discomfort. Unfortunately, aspirin often doesn't help much in these cases and might even speed up cartilage breakdown. Nowadays, we have prescription anti-inflammatories, supplements, gentle exercise plans, and weight management options that can make a real difference without the risks. If you'd like to talk to a veterinarian about what's causing your dog's pain and how best to treat it, visit Vetster. Our licensed veterinarians are available online, and it's often the quickest way to find out whether your dog needs medication, lifestyle changes, or both. If you found this helpful, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We have plenty more pet health tips on the way, so stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.